This is the Nasdaq index. It derives from around 3,300 companies, and since 2009, for almost 11 years, Nasdaq's been climbing, and climbing. And in this index line, you will find everything, the macro events like the oil price, the digitalization, trade conflicts, EU, interest rates, unemployment rates, wars, and lately the green technology. Everything is in this line. On a micro level, you have the company outlook, the profits, the new IPOs, Google, Facebook, for instance. So 11 years straight up. We found a golden star just 6 months ago, and then this happened. The stock exchange was getting, or Nasdaq was getting close to 10,000 points. At this point, you have to understand that the market was euphoric. Every indicator we had, like horse index, showed that the market was overbought. You have things like price earnings, ratio to book to ratio, etc. The values were sky high. And markets usually moves in 7 to 10 years waves. It's been doing that for as long as it's been. So actually, there was a correction waiting. And COVID was just the perfect storm. When it hits, all the euphorism got into a big panic. And during just a few short weeks, the exchange fell quite heavily. This small red circle was just a Death Star. It's the opposite of the golden star, showing that there would be major falls ahead. And it finally bottomed at 6,800 points. These are approx numbers. And interestingly enough, as a technical analyst, I like to work in something called 1/3 waves or 2/3 waves. We often see that. And the exchange fall almost 1/3 of its value. But again, you have to remember, this is only 1 year of growth, because 1 year ago, Nasdaq was more or less at 6,800. And that will explain something for the rest. So what happened? You get the rebounds. You often see this. We saw this in 2000, 2008, etc. This marvelous rebounds. Personally, I positioned myself for the rebounds because it was so obvious. And the question was, would it go 1/3 up or would it go 2/3 up? And so far, it's actually gone up about 2/3. And the question you asked me is this roller coaster, this panic, this greed that's been so present for the last few months, what will happen next? Is it over? From this, I can say that it seems to me that the major scare is over, the major panic is over. But come again. The index have gone up 2/3. It will meet resistance at previous levels. This is, we're going to speak a little bit about technical analysis and fundamental analysis. But why should it go further? As I said, in the Nasdaq price line, you have everything, absolutely everything, the profits of the companies. So in my world, we are heading for a downturn, but I do not believe it will be like the one we had a few weeks ago. There will be some major red days, but it will go in a slower pace. And you have horse indexes, which I like very well. This is from our page using pivot points. The market is right now, as we see it, remember, as we see it, it's fairly overbought in short term, meaning 1-3 weeks at least. There should be some sort of correction. Even the moving average horse index is way too high, but market was strong yesterday. The futures were green early this morning, so it remains to see. So to answer your question, yeah, I believe the main scare is over, but there is more red ahead.